I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerge from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Make over a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And mark him down right close to the 40 of the 39. Just like that, pick up the 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain in the last 2 plays. He's moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now on McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So now the Falcons are going to line up and go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10
at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run the counter. Patterson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
And here's Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's in the 30. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them the momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the slant, this is Chark. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is now a 1-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete.
Watson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Watson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson on the move to his left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Watson looks to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45, 45, 45,
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike, 45. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
13 yards. First down, Falcons.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe that.
Operating from the gun, Watson looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 11,
Julio Jones.
Touchdown,
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for two. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now.
Falcons 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
There you go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check 65 can. 65 can. Strip that street. Street. COVID-19. Mike 45.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go, defense. Hey, go check, go check.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 45's the mic.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So this one is